Today, I want to talk to you about what we are doing in the region of Southeast Asia. Yesterday, we talked about what we were doing in Haiti and really gave you a snapshot of our conviction of wanting to meet urgent needs around the world, spiritual and physical, and really talked about our convictions of those needs in light of the wealth that we have in America, even more specifically of what we have collectively as the American church. So for instance, as we have these billions of dollars at our disposal as again, the collective American church, billions of people still remain unreached. There are 357 million people who are still considered unreached in the region of Southeast Asia. But did you know that collectively as Christians, people who call themselves Christians, of all the income, the trillions of dollars that we have each year in personal and collective income, we give 0.001% of that income to specifically reaching unreached people. 0.001% of our income. So as people who have this mission, this commission from Jesus to go and make disciples of all nations, right? We're giving 0.001% of our income to do that. So we kind of want to change that. We want to go and reach unreached people, specifically focused in the area of Southeast Asia. Again, there are 357 million people in Southeast Asia who are considered unreached. Let me kind of explain what that means before we tell you exactly how we are going to reach these people. Unreached is not the same as unsaved. Okay, so your neighbor may be unsaved, he may not be a Christian, but he's not unreached. Why? How? Because you live there. There's probably a church within 15 minutes from where you guys live. Unreached is not the same as unsaved. Unreached means people who have no way of hearing about Jesus at this present time. There's not enough resources, there's not enough Christians around them to go and evangelize these people. So again, as I mentioned yesterday, these people will literally live and then die without ever hearing about how they can be made right with God through Jesus Christ. And so we believe that is an urgent need. Obviously, you can find unbelievers anywhere, and we believe that local evangelism, local discipleship is crucial as well. But notice I said that we are focused on urgent need. We believe the urgent need is the person who has no way of hearing about Jesus at this present time. We believe absolutely we should be evangelizing our neighbors. We should be going to make disciples locally for people who are unsaved, but we want to meet the urgent need of people who are unreached and have no way of hearing about Jesus at this present time. So the big way we want to do this in Southeast Asia is by providing free Bibles in the local languages to the unreached areas of Southeast Asia. We believe getting free Bibles into these regions does a couple of things. Number one, it strengthens the church there. See, churches there often have to meet in secret. They have to be kind of underground for fear of persecution or imprisonment, and they often don't have many Bibles. Like, we take that for granted, right? We can go to a bookstore and pick between 300 different ones. But they might have one or two in the community of an underground church. And so by getting free Bibles into these areas, it can actually strengthen that church by getting them more copies of the Word of God. But we also want to literally take them and deliver them to unreached areas of Southeast Asia. My first trip to actually put boots on the ground was supposed to be in May, and it's looking like that's going to be a little shaky with everything going on, but we were actually partnering with an organization for that trip called Vision Beyond Borders. They are an awesome nonprofit organization that do incredible work all over the world, but they really specialize in helping getting free Bibles to really areas all over the world, but they have a real heart for unreached people. And so for this trip, again, it looks like it's probably going to be rescheduled, but between four of us, we were going to be smuggling in about 1,000 Bibles into two specific countries of Southeast Asia. And we're, one, going to deliver some to some pastors there to help strengthen their church, but also literally hand delivering these Bibles to unreached villages in the region of Southeast Asia. So it's obviously not just about this trip. We want to continually go. We want to continue to provide the funds needed to provide free Bibles in these areas so that everyone in Southeast Asia has the ability to hear about what Jesus has done for them. Kind of long term, our goal for this is really to strengthen the church there, to reach unreached people, but also help in the church planting process, the church strengthening process, to make Southeast Asia a Christian region. We want to see the 357 million unreached people become reached and become Christians in Southeast Asia. So just like yesterday, I want to give you the chance to partner with us to help us. I'm going to continue to talk about how you can support us, how you can partner with us, and I'll even say this: I'm not good at asking for money for my own personal gain. Like, it's hard for me to personally go and sell one of my books, or to say, hey, cover these costs so that we can have our expenses paid. But I'm going to continue really unapologetically talking about how you can support these things. Number one, because we're extremely passionate about it and we believe in the work that we want to do and think it's a huge deal. I think these needs need to be met by the church. And number two, like I said yesterday, these needs take funds. It takes capital to do things like this. So I'm going to continue to give you opportunities to partner with us. And so again, our goal for this month is we're looking for as many people as possible to sign up at $5 a month. Number one, to help send children to school in Haiti like we talked about yesterday. And number two, help us get free Bibles into the unreached areas of Southeast Asia so that the 357 million people who are unreached there have a chance to read and hear about Jesus Christ. So if that's you, if you want to help give, I'll put a link again at the bottom of this video. You can do that. We're so grateful for your support. Thank you everyone who already kind of got on board yesterday. We're so thankful for you. We think it's a huge deal. We don't take it lightly what you're doing for this ministry. We'll be right back here tomorrow talking more about what we're doing going forward. So thank you for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day.